All right, today we're jumping on one of Europe's most interesting routes to break down the full Turkish Airlines experience from Amsterdam all the way to Istanbul. Let's get right into it. Now, this isn't just any flight. Think about it. It's a bridge between continents. In less than 4 hours, you go from the heart of Western Europe to a city that literally straddles two worlds, serving as this massive gateway to Asia and beyond. So first up, let's set the stage and talk about why this route is such a continental connector. Okay, the basics. You're looking at a journey of about 2,200 kilometers, which takes just under 3.5 hours. But here's the real story, the secret sauce, that hub power. Landing in Istanbul doesn't just get you to Turkey. It unlocks a network of over 300 destinations. It's a true global crossroads.
So, what's this going to cost you? Well, economy tickets are usually in that 200 to 350 euro range. And honestly, for that price, you get a ton of value. A lot of European airlines have stripped everything back, but this ticket still gets you a checked bag, and this is the big one, a full hot meal. And we're definitely going to come back to that in a bit.
All right, let's talk about the ground game. What's it like starting your journey at Amsterdam Schiphol? Look, we've all been through those chaotic European hubs, right? But Schiphol, it just handles the chaos incredibly well. The place is famous for being super organized, the signs are great, there's plenty of shopping, and you can usually get through security and passport control in a pretty reasonable 20 to 40 minutes. And because of that smooth, well-oiled experience, it gets a really impressive score from us for the departure experience, a solid 9.1 out of 10. That's a fantastic way to start any trip.
So, the ground game is strong, but does that quality continue once you're in the air? It's time for the main event, the in-flight experience.
So here's how your 3.5 hours in the air are going to break down. First, boarding is typically pretty quick, all organized by zones. Then you'll get settled in your seat, and not long after that comes the real highlight, that meal service. After that, you've got time to kick back and check out the entertainment as you cruise toward Turkey. Okay, let's talk about your personal space for the next few hours. It's a standard 3-3 layout in economy. You've got about 30 to 31 inches of pitch, which is pretty standard for a flight in Europe. It's not going to feel like a palace, but it's reasonably comfortable for this length of flight. Plus, you get those nice modern touches like adjustable headrests, USB charging, and on many of the planes, personal screens. So let's put some numbers on that. Boarding gets a strong 8.2 for being so efficient. Seat comfort? It comes in at a respectable 7.9. It's perfectly fine for a shorter flight, But it's not really the main reason you book this airline. This, however, is a major selling point. I mean, while other airlines are handing you a tiny bag of pretzels, Turkish Airlines is serving a full hot meal, complete with bread, dessert, and free drinks. This isn't just a nice perk, it's their whole strategy. They're using amazing food to show that they're a premium airline, even when you're flying economy. It just stands out, big time. And you can see that in the scores. The food service gets an excellent 8.6 out of 10. The entertainment system comes in at a solid 7.5. It's good. You've got movies and music, and on some flights, you can even stream content to your own phone or tablet if there isn't a screen in front of you. After a great meal and a movie, you start your descent into a true mega hub, the massive Istanbul airport. Okay, so once you land, the last part of the journey begins. Just a heads up, you should probably be prepared for some long immigration lines. It's just the reality of an airport this busy. But the good news is, once you're through, getting into the city is super easy. You've got the metro, buses, and taxis that'll get you right into central Istanbul in about 40 to 50 minutes. So yeah, even with those potential queues, the sheer scale, the modernity, and the fantastic connectivity of Istanbul Airport earn it a very strong arrival score of 8.7 out of 10. So, we've gone from the check-in desk at Schiphol all the way to the arrivals hall in Istanbul. Let's bring it all together. What's the final verdict? Here it is at a glance. The huge highlights are that incredible food on a short flight, a really smooth process on the ground, and of course the amazing global connections from Istanbul. What are the trade-offs? Well, the economy seat space is just okay, nothing special, and you might have a bit of a weighted immigration. This chart really tells the story of what it's like on board. I mean, look at it. Seat comfort and entertainment are good, they're fine. But the food service is the clear standout here. It's absolutely punching above its weight for a flight this short. Which brings us to our final score, an overall 8.3 out of 10. Bottom line,
This Turkish Airlines flight is a really strong choice. It's a solid journey that's made even better by an onboard service that just feels way more premium than what you pay for. And that leaves us with one last thing to think about. We're in an era where most airlines are cutting costs everywhere, especially on food. But Turkish Airlines seems to be doubling down on service. So the real question is, are they just setting a new, higher standard for what we should all expect when we fly in Europe?